My name's Shaun.
My name's Caleb.
And we're doing the 21st century progress report
Skills progress report.
And so I highlighted a bunch of things in these categories. And so me and Caleb's here to help me with my video, and we're going to discuss what they mean.
Yeah. So here you can start.
Okay, so the first one is called communication and collaboration. So I said listen effectively to
Decipher,
including knowledge, value, attitudes, and injections. So I'm really good at. So it says like listen to like the meaning and value and like so like. If someone just said something, I'm good at not just listening to what they said, but to actually like what they mean. Like for example, in lit circles, someone said, "I have a question to do this." Mm-hmm. I'm not saying, "Okay, let's just do it so we can get more than 2 down."
Yeah. You actually want to
say, "Well, is it actually worth the question? Like, what the meaning of it might not be worth it." Or I say, "Yeah, the meaning's great. Let's do it." Like, I'm actually interested in talking about that section. So. Creativity and innovation. Think creatively. Use a wide range of idea creation techniques, such as brainstorming. So, for example, in Colonized Mars, like we kind of started off with how are you gonna solve a sand or dust storm. It's kind of like, hold on, like where do you even start? Yeah. And we were good at brainstorming ideas, and we eventually came up with something which is this huge like rover and stuff, and it's really helpful, and I hope it works. So that really helps. And then conceive creative solutions to problems after examining various possibilities from many angles. So I don't just because. Imagine if you try to solve a problem with a solution and it's just your only idea, you don't have a backup plan, and then that one totally fails, and you realize you only have 15 minutes left to finish it. Like in Colonized Mars again, what if our rover didn't work? We had a backup plan for like this shovel to be planted on in case the door couldn't open, which was a bunch of stuff, I'm not going to explain it. And so it's a good way to like have a backup plan and not just go straight into a problem because you could end up messing up and it's a big waste of time.
Shaun, I need to go for my drone club thing.
Oh, go talk to Mr. Solars. I'm going to continue saying things. Okay, so Kayla's going to be gone for just a little right now. And so the next category is critical thinking and problem solving. Think critically. Analyze how parts of a whole interact with each other to produce overall outcomes in complex systems. So, like, I should analyze, okay, let's say, so there's this whole thing, and like a whole is interacting with each other to produce an overall like outcome, like how to solve a situation, and I can analyze how that's working. Like I can analyze how parts of the group are working together and stuff like that. So like maybe we're doing collaborative mystery, and so I could say I could see how the group is sharing all their ideas. And then I could combine them together and, hold on 1 second, what?
I'll come back.
Okay. And I could, that was all. Ask questions. Ask questions to fill in the gaps between what is known and unknown. So I'm really good at asking questions from people. Like, for example, we're building this whole rover, I said, for collaborative mystery. But then I'm like, hold up. Are we even allowed to build rovers? So I asked someone, I asked Mr. Solars, are we allowed to build rovers? And he says, yes. And I'm like, good. Now we can start designing the rover. Let's not draw it all out if we're not even allowed to use it. Okay, next question. Not question. Next thing. It's in the category reflection and awarenesses. Metacognition, thinking about our thinking. Know what you know and what you don't know. So I need to know when I know something and not know it. Like in lit circles, I might start a video and think I have a bunch of background knowledge on it, but I don't. And then the video isn't the best. It's only like 2 minutes, like maybe 1 minute and 50 seconds long. And I'm most of the time kind of going like, hold up, I need to get the book and 1 second, instead of actually really doing stuff. Shift gears if a plan isn't working. I'm able to make lots of if my plan isn't working, I don't have a problem on changing it a lot. I can just go, no, it's okay. I'll just adapt to the situation, and it's gonna be okay. And then I problem solve. Like for example, I was doing a leadership poster board with Colin, and I made this huge sign, but it was spelt wrong.
We'll say about 5 minutes more. I know that you have a ton more to do, but we'll say 5
I'm
for today.
only doing 1 for each category.
Is
that okay with you?
Yeah, no matter what, you're doing great.
Yeah, with Caleb's we did every single one.
I know.
So that's why
Don't worry about it, buddy, okay?
Okay. And so, and I wrote this whole thing. It was like habits, and it was really cool. But I spelled habits with 2 B's, not 1. So I'm like, shoot, that took like 15 minutes, and I only have 15 minutes more of the period. I don't want to spend it all on that. Now what am I going to do? Well, I cut one of the B's off and then glued it back together. So like I can totally shift gears, and my plan isn't working. Next one. Hold on. So, okay, next one. Flexibility and adaptability. Work effectively in a climate of ambiguity and changing priorities. So there's like a lot of priorities needed to be, and they're all changing. It's really hard and it's confusing me. I can actually work in that. I can just slow down, maybe look up something, get help from someone, ask questions, and I'm really good with that. Learn and think flexibly. So, understand that there are multiple ways to solve a problem. Like maybe there's multiple ways for a character in my Lit Circles book to solve a problem, but I can include that all in my video. And I can understand other people and demonstrate learning through all intelligence pathways, and I can understand myself. Like I know what I'm trying to say to someone. When I'm trying to give feedback to someone in their writing piece, I know what I'm trying to say. I'm not just saying, you could have more capitalization, even though the person has a bunch of capitalization. I actually know what I'm saying. And so this one is innovative and self-direction. So, prioritize time and manage goals and time. Manage workload effectively. So I can manage, like the poster board again. We were kind of coming short on time, but I was able to manage it with a little homework club, and it actually ended up working perfectly. Be a risk taker. Be resistant if you risk taking isn't. So this. Don't worry what others think. I do a lot of give me 5s, and I'm not worried if I'm gonna pronounce a word wrong or something. I'm just like, it's important. Give me 5. I should say it. Like, no one's been saying it for a while, and I should say it. It's not even if I mess up. Who cares? I'm not really worried about stuff because I won't think that people aren't gonna consider me as a friend if I mess up. That's not gonna happen. So I'm just totally confident. I just keep going through my day. Next one is the category of be curious. Oh, it's the same thing. Hold on. So be curious, feeling compelled, passionate about learning, and mastering. So I just love to learn. During matter, I don't want it to end. I want to be like, oh, I wish we could keep learning. These videos are telling me so much. Mr. Solars is telling me so much. I'm asking questions, and this is actually really fun. Social and cross-culture skills. Know when it's appropriate to listen and when it is to speak. Sometimes I actually have a little trouble with this one. I want to keep talking because I love to do that. It's very fun to hear others' opinions and what they're trying to say. Sometimes I'm actually really good and I just let the speaker talk. And then be able to laugh so find humor in appropriate situations. I can understand other situations, and I can laugh at myself. I can always be like, my joke that I just made was actually pretty funny. I can laugh at it. It's not bad to do that. And then another one is to be able to turn embarrassment into laughter. Let's say I spell a word I spelled the word sign into sing. It's like really silly and not acceptable. I just like laugh, and other people like find it out. I just kind of laugh. I think it's funny actually, and I actually really
One from each section, right?
kind of stinks, but yeah. Manage assigned tasks. So I'm gonna start wrapping up my thing. Those are all sorts of things that I was.
He said, "Try to start wrapping it up as soon as."
I'm just wrapping it up now.
3:28. It's 3:28.
I know. It's okay.
Okay, be
Anyway.
responsible.
No, so that's my video. It's basically just like all of the ways I can work and things that I'm really good at, and those were the reasons I were good at those things. I didn't just list things. So thank you for watching my video.